Good morning, everyone. Brian Hoops here with Midwest Market Solutions. This is Market Insider TV. This is our opening commentary. It's Wednesday morning, August the 6th. Thanks for joining us this morning. We take a look at our trading day ahead. I'll be doing RFD TV this morning, Thursday, and Friday morning this week. We'll be talking about markets, kind of a batting leadoff spot for the trade on RFD TV, and we'll see if we can get it kicked off in the right direction for you. Overnight, grain markets have just closed. Let's look at those. Dollar index down just a little bit. Should be slightly supportive to our grain markets. We have nat gas unchanged. While crude oil is up $1 this morning. Stock market a little bit firmer after lower prices yesterday. Gold, silver lower, while corn is hovering above that $4 mark. We hit contract lows once again, but this psychological $4 level seems to have given us a temporary support. Soybeans up a couple cents, meal virtually unchanged. Oil share moving a little higher along with bean oil, moving a little higher along with crude oil, kind of following that market. Oats a little bit firmer while wheat is fractionally lower in the overnight markets. So that catches up with our overnight trade. As always, follow us on Twitter, Midwest Markets, and at Brian Hoops. That's the latest market information available. And go to our website, MidwestMarketSolutions.com, where you can sign up for a text service, Twitter feed, Facebook page, and our daily newsletters, as well as Market Insider TV. So free trial there if you want to take advantage of it. All right, let's take a look here. Weather forecasts continue to look good. We don't see anything real bearish or real supportive in the forecast. 6, 10 day, 8 to 14 day, still look for normal precip, moderate temperatures. Looking good for soybean fill, corn fill, and that's what's weighing on these grain markets. Good rains are forecast for this week across all parts of Iowa and upper Midwest. In fact, it's raining in parts of northwest Iowa this morning. We're getting a couple inches of rain there. In parts of areas like Storm Lake, Iowa, a couple inches is really going to go a long way through the rest of the month of August with their beautiful soil profiles. So big discussion yesterday about the StoneX numbers, and there was pretty big corn yield. Let's put things into a little bit more of a perspective. So StoneX August yield has actually been below the USDA's August yield 6 times and above it 4 times. So almost a split. A little bit more tendency to be below, but unlikely they'll be below the USDA number in this report with that 188 plus yield number. Certainly likely to be above it. Soybeans have been below the USDA yield 8 times. That's interesting because they did increase their yield number on Monday afternoon, over 53 bushels per acre. So they've been below it 8 times and above it only once and equal to it once. Very much a strong tendency to come in under the USDA figure. Crop consultant Michael Cornet left his corn yield estimate 182 bushels per acre. That's a pretty stout number. I think we'll probably see the USDA raise their numbers next week, next Tuesday. We have not submitted our numbers yet to the news wires. We should have everything published probably by Thursday, maybe Friday. I don't know if they can get it turned around. They want those numbers sometime today, and we will give them to them, of course. In the cattle country, this week's cattle facts show list, it's up 11,000 head. Now, cutouts were higher last night. That helps improve negative packer margins, kind of gives the trade a little sense of positivity towards cash markets, and maybe we will trade higher in the cash this week. With the sharp rally that we saw in the futures yesterday, August feeder cattle futures are now holding a premium to the index by about $6. Anytime you get $5 to $10, it's kind of considered maybe a bearish situation. We came in last week, we were $6 under the index and had to play catch up, and we certainly have in a big way. August live cattle, they closed yesterday 234.27, almost exactly on par with last week's cash trade if we call it 235 a week ago. That means we may not have a lot of movement in our futures markets today, waiting for that cash trade to develop. So yeah, 235, 236 was our trade last week in the South. We're 234. We could have another $1 to $2 upside here, and then wait for those cash markets to develop, and that probably won't be till Thursday or Friday of this week. Cash is called stay to higher this week. That gives some direction to today's futures markets. So I would look for a little bit more gains here, but not a $3, $4, or $5 rally in live and feeder cattle. We priced a lot of this cash news in already, and looking for direction actually from those cash markets. I think those cash trade will be higher this week. It's very hot across the plains, And in the old days, that used to be really bullish for futures. Doesn't seem to be much direction any longer. Have a good day, everyone. Good luck, good trading. And this has been Brian Hoops. Talk to you again soon.